settings again? Or Discord?
No,
Mm.
I had to.
OBS?
I I had to actually like go through and unplug my.
Really?
I had to unplug my audio interface and then replug it in.
Yeah, back on the ordeal for the ABL. These are fine. This is Tal'Dorei. This is Mob Mount. You're organizing from
Okay.
Critical Role.
There we go.
That's awesome.
Okay. So you all can hear me again, right?
Yes, we can.
I'm checking
Wonderful.
stream.
It says it resets. Yep. Seems that the stream reset again. Interesting. But nonetheless, I'm so glad that every time we try and play D&D, something comes up.
We make
So
we
much
try.
fun.
Even if we didn't.
We try so hard to make
We
sure
really
it's
do.
right.
We really do.
Something always happens.
But, hear me out. We got viewership.
Viewership.
Nonetheless. So, going to manage that. Okay. Wonderful. So, as I was saying, what was I saying?
Me and Dwindle were on our way back to the tavern.
The
Yeah.
tavern.
I swear
It's
my little
winter.
sister just threw something. Anyway, her room is right above mine, so there's always like, if she's in a really jumpy mood, she just.
It looks like you're judging Gwendolyn about her actions.
The life of the basement. Well,
Boy. But nonetheless, Odile and Dwindle, you two were going back to the tavern, and on the way to the tavern, because of the time lapse backwards, you two would have noticed that the carriage that you had seen before, the one that was in front of the pet shop while you two were actually, browsing, while Dwindle was browsing and while Odile was coming back from shoveling, the carriage is on the move, and this very well decorated and very well guarded carriage seems to be moving through the city once again. People still giving it a wide berth, some even stopping just on the sides of the road just to let it pass and almost seemingly holding their breath as it does, as if something may happen if they were to breathe incorrectly at it. But nonetheless, it passes by and continues down the road without stopping and without issue. You two hear bustling as it is getting later into the day, and as you get closer to the tavern, you hear the bustling get louder. More people have come to the tavern, and it seems that there is more music being made. You no longer just hear the viol that was playing before when you all had come. Now, there's a violin. Sounds like the beating of a drum. Sounds like a flute. And it sounds like a few other cacophony of small instruments as background noise, as people join in. However, through the window you can see a very happy, very energetic tiefling dancing around, joining everyone and anyone that has an instrument. There are even a number of patrons that are singing along as one of the servers, one of the waitresses of the tavern, is currently singing a tune alongside the music.
Dwindles at the door. Looks at Ram.
Can Spit even fit through the door?
Aye, or I'll make him. Nah. He just waves at the tiefling at the door. He just has not brought the ram inside. And he's not brought the ram inside the tavern.
Good idea.
So we're just standing there waiting for him to come out.
I know, he's trying to get his attention, just this little. Over here. Come on.
He'll notice, and he will spin his way over, stopping next to the door as he then stands before you, curious on his face, and a smile nonetheless, curious or not. What can I do for your friend?
Go to the stable.
For your fluffy friend?
Yes.
Round back.
Wonderful. How much?
For you, my friend, a silver. A night.
Wonderful. Gives free.
He pockets it very quickly. Anything else I can do for you?
For now, no.
Wonderful. Do join in. We're having plenty of fun in here.
I can tell. I can't do Dwindle's voice today, sorry guys.
He then chuckles and spins off once again, dancing along to the tune as the wonderful waitress seems to be dancing along with one of the patrons, an older gentleman, but he seems lively and he seems energetic as he's smiling and dancing around and spinning with her. A number of people are laughing and kind of stomping their feet to the beat with them, just overall enjoying themselves. The stables around back happen to be quieter, as you notice there are a number of horses, seemingly 3 or 4 of those that are traveling and staying here at the inn. It seems that there are a few goats and 1 cow. It seems that the milk that they have here in the tavern is very fresh. So,
Beef. What's for dinner?
That too. Nonetheless. So, is there anything specific that you two would like to do? As you notice a number of people in this tavern now.
Gonna wait. At least Dwindle is. Dwindle's gonna wait for the two to come back.
Okay. You gonna sit inside, outside?
Inside the tavern
Okay.
to appease the tiefling.
Okay. Well, roll a d100 for me. While he does that, what's Odile doing?
She follows him back towards the entrance of the tavern, but kind of just stands there because she's not really sure if she really wants to go inside.
Okay.
Actually, I'm gonna roll an investigation to see if I can see the other two inside the tavern. Because Nyla usually just sits there, so.
That would be a perception unless you want to start asking people around if they've seen them. No?
Perception.
All right. Overall perception it is.
Meanwhile, it's Spit.
Wow! Wow! That was quick.
Yeah, it's. I love him. He's my newest favorite companion. I'm sorry.
We've just started.
I'm sorry, Nyla. I'm sorry, Odd. I'm sorry, Dwindle.
You're not gonna say sorry to Rovan?
No, Roban's still one of my favorites. I love Roban.
Don't worry, I shall be upgrading him shortly.
I got a 19.
A 19. Looking over the people through the window, it does not appear that May or Nyla have returned. It seems that there are a number of people here, but none that are of your group. Doesn't seem that they've returned, at the very least. Or returned while you're here, at least.
Okay.
60.
60?
Yeah. It was thinking about 9 and it stopped. I'm like, oh, hang on.
Neat. While you're sitting and waiting, So, this place is obviously a tavern and inn. It is a place for people to kind of congregate, enjoy themselves. Some drink, some eat, some play card games or dice games. There's even a few chessboards around. As Dwindle is sitting by himself, kind of in the middle of the room or at the bar, just kind of waiting, a young girl walks up and tries to pull on his leg, seeing if he'll dance with her. She looks up to
No.
Dwindle and goes,
You've got a
A
fluffy
little.
beard, mister.
Oh, it's a little tiny girl.
"Oh yeah, it's a child."
Okay. I found the young glass. I'm like,
No.
okay, yeah.
It's a little girl that seems to have taken an interest in the classic dwarven beard that is down basically to your waistband.
Looks up, sighs softly, takes off the massive arm braces, spiked arm braces, puts them on the table, putting an axe somewhat as a sign of don't sit here, and dances with the little girl.
Wonderful.
Awkward. Like,
Odd's just gonna stand there and go, I didn't think this would happen.
and every time, if he's, I guess he's somewhat teaching her how to dance. I don't know if she knows how to dance, but every time they do a little spin, he's just glaring somewhat annoyingly at the tiefling because he figures that one, he's the one who probably set this up.
Oh yeah, definitely. He wants to see what you got.
Who knows? Mayhaps. Mayhaps not.
Do I see young boy?
Young boy?
Yes.
There are a number of children here, about 3 or 4 of them. It's kind of a mix. It seems that there are a few families that are traveling, or 1, 2 families maybe.
Well, dancing with this little girl. He's just gonna look at the adults of the kids who he suspects is the parents, and just like,
Hey, girl. Which one's shorter, the kid or the dwindle?
oh, that's right.
Funny enough, the little girl is about the same height as Dwindle, if not just half an inch taller at most.
That's wholesome.
But yeah, no, none of the adults seem to even recognize that you are trying to give them a signal of some type. They're just enjoying themselves and
Crap.
finding it very. A few are finding it very entertaining that you're finally joining in after walking in this massive armor and battle axe and just kind of looking like you're ready for war, and now you're actually kind of joining in, and whether it be begrudgingly or not, they're enjoying the sight. Few of
Natural
them.
20% performance. I'm like, come on, now I get it.
Dwindle is
Wow.
light
You're
on
putting
his
on a
feet.
show.
Dwindle is one light dwarf, especially on his feet. No two
You're
left feet
impressing
here.
that dwarf, that tiefling, sorry.
I don't want to.
Oh.
Nothing good will come from it.
Well, while Dwindle is, whether begrudgingly or not, enjoying himself with the dancing, Odile is enjoying the sight of the big, tough, spiky Dwindle dancing. And as Nyla is searching for an exit to the port, May,
Jesus.
it's about time that we got to our main event, isn't it?
I don't want to meet the big cats no more.
So,
Okay.
Don't worry, I put some catnip in your pocket. You got this.
No, no,
so, you find yourself in a cell. Currently, it's dim, but it's not pitch black. You appear to be in a holding area with one cell across from you. And as you kind of try and look around through the bars, unable to get your head through, much less an arm, it's difficult to get your arm through alone, but it's doable if you wanted to. But as you kind of try and peer around the corner, you notice that it is a hallway that's connected to this cell, and you notice diagonal to you is a third cell, and likely next to you is a fourth. You can see a portion of a door at the end of this hallway, and you can see light through the cracks around the edges of the door. This door itself seems to be padded in metal in a few places, but it seems to be mostly wooden. thick wood nonetheless. But it appears that you are the only other person in this holding area, per se. You can hear muffled voices through the hall, from down the hall, on the other side of the door, more than likely. Just simple chatter. Nothing loud, nothing quiet, just muffled noise of what appears to be multiple people talking. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna start shouting and making a fuss. Hello? Anyone in here? Come on, I'm kind of bored. Can I use the bathroom?
Please.
It's kind of cold in here. And she's just gonna keep going on and on. Also, do I know how much time has passed? Any semblance?
You've got no idea.
Okay.
In the amount of time that you've been asleep, you have no idea how long your forced nap was. You have no idea where you are.
Okay. Gonna try to give an investigation to see if there's anything that I can use to pick a lock.
Feel free.
The bones of previous encampments.
14.
It doesn't seem that whoever has taken you into this holding area would leave such
That's just completely
useful tools lying around. However, you do hear that as you're making a fuss, the voices kind of quiet for a moment and then continue, seemingly uncaring. It doesn't seem like they really want anything to do with what's going on. As you sit in this damp, quiet stone cell.
Is there a window at all?
Doesn't seem to be.
I know it's useless, but can I try to bend the bars?
Make a strength check.
I didn't bend the bars.
You attempt to. You definitely attempt. You hear a pop.
Oh.
Was the bar. But hey, you feel a little more loose. Just huh.
Ah!
But no, you feel like you might have just popped your shoulder, and it didn't feel bad. It just didn't help.
Alright. Well, she's gonna lie down on the stone floor and take a nap. We'll try it. She's just gonna lay there.
All right. She's got her priorities straight. I can respect it. So,
Be well rested for the kitties.
well, are you actually taking a nap?
Oh, well, she's just laying down on the...
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, as you lay there and stare at this dark ceiling, some time passes. And as this time passes, it's quiet. Other than the muffled sounds of chatter just outside the door. But, other than that, it's rather silent. Until you hear the door click. The door then opens, and light pours in down the hall, and you see a shadow of a figure through the doorway. As they step into the hall, you notice that it is another armed guard, armed in the same armor and garb that was worn by those protecting the Tarkin man, the Tarkin's young man, that was at the pet shop. He looks to you while holding his torch. No, it's not. No, he's got a long sword, and he's holding a rope as well as manacles. He looks to you through the bars. Hands together and up.
Why? You know, I'm quite comfortable here, and I'm still just laying on the floor.
He just stares down at you and then clicks the manacles against one of the bars twice. Up.
How about no?
He nods once, then looks down the hall and whistles. A few moments pass before you can hear the sound of more armor. Another 2 guards step down the hall, a third behind them.
He's gonna quickly get up and be like, okay, fine!
He unlocks the door and opens it as the other 2 step in. He then steps in after them and holds out the manacles. The iron rings with a short pole in between the 2, seemingly to hold your hands at an even distance, just to make it awkward.
Those are the worst.
Begrudgingly puts out my arms. Do I get to go home now? At least, please? I don't want to meet the cats anymore.
He slaps them on, and you hear the loud clank, and it's an uncomfortable squeeze as it then pinches against your wrists. And you notice that that middle bar is actually tied to the rope. And he then holds it, he turns, and he starts walking out, and he kind of pulls you along behind him. As you step out, you now see that this hall is indeed connected to another room. This room, as you look through it, is small, but large enough to hold a table in the middle with 4 chairs. And in the middle, you can see what seems to be a card game going on between one guard and the other 3 that had gotten up. As you walk out, or as you're following behind the guard that's currently holding you, you notice that one guard that's sitting down was peeking at the other cards. But you notice as he quickly stands up, he kind of stands at attention as the guard leading you walks by. He takes you to a separate door to the left, and he quickly opens it. As he opens it, you notice it opens to a large room. This large room, you notice a number of guard actually shining armor, shining weaponry, sharpening weaponry, so on and so forth. And at the end is the young man, standing there with his hands behind his back, just watching as you're dragged along towards him. The guard then stops before the young man and kind of pulls you forward up to beside him so that the young man is able to look at you. And he steps to the side so he's standing in front of you. The young man kind of stares, scans you curious. Seems as though he's more curious than anything, as he kind of scans you and then nods. Well, it seems it's about time that you met the big cats.
I don't want to meet them anymore, so you should just let me go. That sounds like a really good idea. Also, hospitality, not very good. You should probably work on it.
We'll be sure to work on that, and we will take your advice in seeing that that is cleared up. He has a sarcastic undertone as he speaks, but he then looks to the guard, nods, and he turns and begins walking to the door behind him. This door is a large archway that leads into a hallway. This hall leads deeper into whatever this space is. However, at the end of this hall, you notice a staircase. Going up the stairs, you realize you are underground as the guard leads you into what now seems to be a large mansion. This mansion, as you are led through the hall, is teeming with these guards. About 2 in each group as they wander the halls, seemingly watching and patrolling, and they step to the side as the young man walks. You see, this is rather interesting. I personally have never had anyone come between me and my dealings. So this is very interesting to me. I must ask, who is it that you work for? Just out of curiosity, he asks as you all are still walking.
My lady, my mother, my goddess Shatramatis.
The Beastman's brother. Interesting. Beastman's sister.
Sister?
Well, yes. See, Shatramatis is the goddess of the earth, the trees, the water, the mountains. But her brother is the one that made these fantastic beasts, these wonderful creatures. So, the beast creator and the life creator. Rather entertaining.
Rather entertaining.
You're about to meet what they created. So,
Wouldn't it be the first time?
you're certain that you don't work for anyone else?
No, I don't.
You don't
Frankly,
work...
I'm an independent. Not that I'm trying to go after you or anything. Like, there's nothing that I know about you. We just got here. We were kind of looking for stuff, and you're not in that, and so I don't know why I'm here. I'm going to be honest. And she's gonna keep rambling.
So you don't work for any of the other families?
No?
Hmm.
Honestly, you all are quite seeming like pricks, and I'm glad I don't.
Roll a persuasion check.
Negative, really? 16.
Well, if that's true, then I suppose it's just a misunderstanding that you had stumbled into our little meeting.
I told you I had to use the restroom. Do you know how embarrassing that is?
No, because I'm potty trained. Now, I must know one last thing. Why go snooping where your nose doesn't belong?
I wasn't snooping. I was looking for a bathroom.
Could you not have asked one of the workers?
They weren't around.
Hmm.
Frankly, this short weird guy, was talking about rams and he just walked off. A dwarf, I guess you can say. But I prefer short weird guy.
I suppose that there won't be any loose ends to find then. So, the deal that you just so happened to stumble in on. The deal was very important to me. So, because of your misunderstanding, I have missed out on something rather interesting to me. Something very important. So, for that, I'm going to ask that you understand I'm not doing this because I'm a monster or some heathen. I'm simply
Just villain monologuing, I get it.
I'm simply doing this because of the fact that you've cost me a lot of money. A lot of money by stumbling into that deal. So, this monologue, as you put it, I suppose it can finish like this, as he says and stops in front of a set of double doors. He pushes them open to show a room, a large library. This library, however, has a massive space in the center, and in the center of this room, there is a large square that's caged off. Looking inside, it's kind of difficult to see what's in it at first, as most of the marble flooring is very white. However, as you are pulled closer towards this massive cage, you see a large figure on the inside, a massive pile of fur that then flicks, and you notice an ear stand up. A large head then rears back, and you're looking at the back of this head. White fur, black stripes. This creature easily now standing as it slowly does and turns to you. It looks you directly in the eyes with two bright gold eyes and a third in the middle of its forehead that then blinks open. You hear a low, very guttural and bassy growl from this large white tiger with 3 eyes and 2 tails that simply stares at you. The young man motions outward across the room and gestures mostly towards the tiger. So, as you can see, this is an investment of mine. Much like you. See, I don't enjoy missing out on money. And I don't enjoy losing the possibility of a creature that I found very interesting. So, what you're going to do is, you see that cat? That is known as a giant mountain snow leopard. That creature could probably tear all 3 of us limb from limb if I were to let him out of that cage. However, I'm not feeding you to him. Do you know why that is?
Because you're a good person?
Because money means more to me than your life.
I don't
So,
blame you.
I'm going to ask, before you begin rambling once again about using the restroom, you're going to help me, or I feed you to my cat.
What can I do for you?
What you can do is, that pet shop owner, you see, I was making a deal with him to leave. See, he's been embezzling money from me. I'm not one to get my own hands dirty, as you can clearly see. I'd rather just throw you to the cat than, well, deal with you myself. And even then, the guards clean up. Not a speck of dirt on my hands. So, I'm going to ask that you help us. Help me. Help me help you.
What can I do to get for this situation?
I want you to find where that lying, cheating bastard has put my money. You do that, and I will happily let you go.
Well, I'd have to be let go to find out what that is. Do you see the problem there?
Right now, I have the ability to allow you to go search. However, I have enough money to track you down if you were to run. So, when I say letting you go, I mean letting you go. This reputation that I have, that my family has, it makes it very easy to do things because nobody is willing to stop us. So, if you're willing to help, I'll have no quarrels with you. And I might even throw something in it for you.
I like money.
Money, not so much. Perhaps, depending on how fast you do it. But, for right now at the very least, you're nothing more than a prisoner. So, no payment, no freedom. Your life is in my hands. And if I'm correct, my guards also noticed your friend following us. It seems that she has a decent ability at hiding. I would say you could probably ask for her help in granting you your freedom, of course. Whatever the means, I want my money back. And you want your freedom. We both have something somebody wants. So, are you willing to help? Or would you like to be cat food?
There's not really a choice there, is there?
And there's the illusion of choice.
Smart. I guess I'll help.
Wonderful. So, first off, introductions. You may call me Master Tarkins, as you are now one of my employees for the moment, and for the foreseeable future until I get my money back. I don't much care for your name until you have found my money. So, Master Tarkins is fine.
Hatchetorps.
Find my money. Quickly. If you do, as I said, perhaps there will be a reward, other than just freedom. Try and run. Try and run, and not only will you no longer exist, I will make sure that no one knew you existed. Does that sound fair?
A lot of people, but sure, yep.
Wonderful. I will have my guard escort you out, and if I remember correctly, based off of what my lovely helpers have seen, you came from the market district towards the southern entrance? Are you staying that direction?
I have no idea where we stand. We just got into the city.
That's fair. Well, we'll be sure to escort you back to the market district. Safe and sound.
That's the hospitality I was talking about.
Of course. And you feel a very sharp thwack on the back of your head again.
Ah,
So, as time passes, Nyla, you find yourself hearing the sounds of shouts of sailors and those that are working the docks, trying to bring in ships and make sure that they don't hurt the port. You've got a number of people calling orders to bring crates down, bring down cargo, so on and so forth. Bring up cargo, move cargo. And it's faint, but you do hear it. Following the sounds, you find yourself at another entrance of the sewers that leads out into a grate once again, but this one has a door. This door leads out onto the port, and the sewage itself runs just under the wood dock that it connects to. This door, as you push or pull on it, it seems to be locked.
I'll take out my thieves' tools. Try to
Okay.
pick it.
Go on ahead and roll a sleight of hand for me.
The 15.
15. That's enough to get past this very basic city lock. As you pop it, and you hear a very light click, and then the door swings open as you push it. You now find yourself on the docks as you enter the port of the city of Crestia. The ocean air is extremely cold, and you notice a lot of these ships are built for seafaring, but up here in the north, it's a little more dangerous to try and sail solely wooden ships. You notice a lot of these wooden ships are very large, and most of them have, towards the front, along the front side, a very heavy piece of metal that seems to look like some type of icebreaker. These ships are pulling off and pulling on cargo. Some of them are simply about to set out. Some are pulling in. There are a number of dock workers that are helping, as well as sailors and other seafaring figures. However, you find yourself on the port town, as one of the nearby signs says.
I'm trying to remember if Nyla knows about the Lockhart's vessel being there. Because if she does, like, can she spot it?
It's very easy to spot, as it's one of two ships that are currently under repair. However, it seems to be much better taken care of than the other ship that's currently being repaired. And it also says the Lockhart across the side.
We'll also, like, ask around, see what she can find out about them. See if she can find, like, sailors or people who work on it.
Go on ahead and roll an investigation check for me.
It's a 13.
Okay. 13. It seems that a lot of the people give you a passing of the basic information that you already have. A lot of them kind of quickly state it or don't state anything as they try and get you out of the way of what they're doing. A few are on break and they do give you the basic information as you've already found out. However, you do learn that it's been in port for about 3 days now. It seems that they had hit something. Nobody seems to really know what they hit, because it does look like it's built to withstand ice. However, the ship itself has a massive gaping hole in the side, as well as a number of easily spotted breaks and cracks along the entirety of the hull, and one of the main sails, one of the main sail poles.
I'm gonna try to sneak on board.
I will say, you notice a lot of people working on it.
Alright, she'll try to like blend in as one of the workers if possible. Sort of confidently start helping.
Make a performance check. This is some of the best out-of-the-box thinking I think I've ever heard from any group.
15.
15.
Mm-hmm. Die is only giving me 10s.
Well, there are a few that seem off at first, but slowly kind of just brush it off. It's more hands. However, you seem to blend in at least decently for the moment.
Cool. And I'll keep like listening to what's happening around me and keep an eye out for stuff as they work.
Okay. Well, you aren't able to get on, but you are able to listen in to a few of the workers, and it seems that a lot of them are just having general chat. Most of them just conversating as they work, so on and so forth. Not many seem to, as I said, not many know what actually happened to the Lockhart or why it is in the disrepair that it is. It's a bit strange and to some worrisome, but most just don't question it and get back to work, as they are getting paid to do this, so.
Yeah, are these the people who sail on it, or different people who came in?
These
to
are
repair
dock
it?
workers that are paid
Okay.
to repair the ships that come into port. There are people that do work on the ship, the crew itself, that are helping, as it is part of their job to show off schematics and the blueprints of the ship itself to make sure that it is put back correctly. But most of them are dock workers that are actually paid to repair these ships that come in damaged.
Can I tell if the crew like is as confused as everyone else as to what happened?
The few of the crew that are working don't seem confused, as they seem nervous.
Hmm.
I might try to start a conversation with one of them. I think I'm still gonna keep working for a bit beforehand and listen to what I can, but
Okay.
I keep an ear open for anyone who might seem like they're more willing to talk.
Okay. And how long are you willing to wait?
An hour or two.
Okay.
Pretty patient.
Well, while that's going on, and while May is unconscious, Odile and Dwindle,
Aye.
you find that about 2 hours has passed.
Not concerned.
Watch
New
it.
city. New city. Not to mention, they didn't say what time they'll be back, so.
Honestly, I'm not concerned. Cheat.
Well, what are you two doing for this 2 hours then?
I was just watching Dwindle dance until he stopped.
He danced one song. And then walked off. Back to where he placed his axe. And his probably mill now.
Okay.
Just sit next to Dwindle.
Okay.
I love and hate that smile, man. Ugh. Always make me nervous.
Nothing to be nervous about.
This is you that we're talking about.
And you just rolled your dice, so.
Who knows?
Denies everything. Just eating his meal,
Yes,
waiting.
Okay. Well, if you two aren't doing anything and are simply enjoying yourselves, May.
Morning.
Good morning is right, as you awaken late into the afternoon now, more towards evening, with a splitting headache in a back alley.
Yeah, I'm gonna take it back about that hospitality. Okay.
You do notice that they seem to have left new clothes kind of in a pile next to you on top of one of the crates that they left you in between.
What of my belongings?
No, it's just the belongings themselves seem to be in a bag. It looks like a potato sack meant to hide them from, people just passing by. It seems to be resting next to this stack of clothes on top of this crate.
That's all that matters.
Okay. However,
Okay.
on the small set of new clothes, you do notice a note. It's folded up.
Gonna let's see.
Well, peeling away the wax seal, you notice firstly what seems to be what Nyla had showed you to be the Tarkin's family seal, as well as the seal that you saw on the carriage itself before the unfortunate meeting. And the note reads, "Remember, I help you if you help me. Don't screw this up." And it just has a small signature of a very beautiful and cursive T.
Gonna fold it back up and shove it in the potato sack. before picking the potato sack up and the clothes and walking out of the alley.
Awesome.
I suddenly want to burn down a building.
Why?
Which one?
When the chaotic stupid kicks in.
The
Mm-hmm.
what's it called?
Yep. Yep.
The intrusive thoughts.
Ah, intrusive thoughts. Wonderful. So,
Yes. Where am
where are
I?
you going? Oh, you find yourself, as you step out of the alley, you find yourself in the middle of the market district, actually. Towards the outer edge of it, of course, because would be too much attention if they just dropped you in the middle of it. But it seems that they have left you close enough to know that you're in the market district and there is a number of people around. But not as many as if you were in the center of the market district.
I'm gonna go back to the tavern because I need a bath.
Okay. Looking around, I will say roll a D100.
D100?
Mhm.
Oh, I can just use Avery. How do you
Exclamation point R space D100. Speaking of D100s, James, what do you believe 0 on the 10 die and 2 zeros on the 100 die to be?
That's 100. Because I never can. Because 0 can't happen. Like no. No. No.
98?
Oh.
They say at 90 you add the 10 and you get up to 100. Or they say technically that if you get the 2 zeros and then the 1, it's 100. And then some people say that the 0 and 2 zeros is 100. But it's percentage.
2 zeros and so how it works is if you roll a 0, no, so it is 100 because what is 0? Like the 0 it's not 0 on this. This is 10.
Mm-hmm.
So this is 10. So you got 10, and then you just add 2 zeros.
Mm-hmm. So that's 1,000. See, I like to say that 0 and 2 zeros is 0% because of the fact that in percentage, you can't go over 100%, but you can have a 0% possibility of something happening.
I mean, I guess it depends on how you view at it. Either you don't have 90 or you have 0.
I don't know. It's just it was something I saw on TikTok earlier, and I was just really curious what you thought, DM to DM. But nonetheless, what'd you get on your D100?
98.
98. Very good.
Yes.
Very good.
I hope.
You know exactly where you are. They basically left you in the exact same spot that they took you from, about 2 blocks down. So you
Alright.
are able to make your way back to the tavern.
Sweet!
Yeah. At the
Do I go
tavern-
past... Oh,
Go past what?
do I go past the clothing store on the way back at all?
The clothing store would be on your way back, yeah.
I'm gonna pick up my clothing.
Okay.
On the way back.
Okay.
Probably stink really bad.
Did we let her in?
And I'm still in my old clothes that are bloody and all that, so...
Well, you've already paid for them, and they are ready. They have them packaged for you, so you are able to get them without issue and without harming their sniffing
Thank you.
schnauzers
Sweet.
too much.
It's schnauzers. Love that word.
So, you're able to pick up your things easily, very quickly. You've already paid for them, and they are tailored, and they're packaged very beautifully. So,
You good. Happen.
and you are able to make it back to the tavern, where you find a familiar dwarf and fairy enjoying a very simple, well, some would say party, as the tiefling dances around and the other lovely players of different instruments are enjoying themselves alongside him, and new people are singing and other people are dancing, and just merriment. It's coming to the end of the day and everybody is just enjoying themselves, except the dwarf who is currently eating, and Odile, who's just kind of chilling out next to Dwindle. Rovan
Yeah, who
just kinda
sees
at
who
her feet.
first?
Let's see.
Grendel does not notice food.
Well, that's evens, so I would say that Odile would notice as the very large May walks in the door.
There's May. Why is she sprinting towards the rooms? Not sprinting, but very quick walking to the rooms. I'm gonna look at Dwindle and be like, I'll go find out what's going on.
Okay.
Stay put. Or if you move, just go to your room. And I go and follow May.
Okay.
Just slowly, Armor just takes her food.
I didn't have food. I didn't have food. I was just sitting there. So it's still just your food.
You didn't know. See, it's like, no, just like exactly what I ordered.
Oh boy.
I wonder why.
Insane. It all looks the same.
A few minutes later, alright, this is my second helping. Right.
Right.
Well, you head up to your rooms, and May, you find that Odile has followed you. Odile, I assume, is following up to the rooms because, so, brain just shut off. That was interesting. I had like a brain hiccup. That was interesting. So,
No, it's just a reset. It's
yeah, factory reset. So, Odile, you follow up the stairs to find the door closing as May steps into the room. Walking up to it, it's up to you two now. Have fun.
I just walk in and close the door behind me, going, what's going on? But then the smell
Immediately
of
stripping.
urine. The smell of urine hits my face. And I just
I'm
see
just
her
immediately
stripping.
stripping down, yeah.
And I'm be like, you weren't at the party downstairs, so what's happening?
No questions. No questions.
But I have so many questions, like, wait, where's Nyla?
Where's Nyla? That's a good question. That is a very good question. Where the hell is Nyla?
She's not with you?
No. we decided we wanted to, well, it was more my decision, I think, but I'm just gonna say, put out a flat, we decided it was a great idea to split up, even though she knows how ignorant I am, and she just, the audacity, okay? And I just accidentally might have got caught by the Tarkins, and almost fed to a cat, peed myself, it's
All
a
in
whole
that order?
story. No, out of order, but yeah.
I mean, at least you admitted this was a little bit ignorant, but, what? You know what? I'll just let you finish stripping and get in the tub, and I will ask you questions from there.
Gotcha, short chef.
Oh my god.
That time.
There's a bathhouse in
Is
the
there a
tub?
bathhouse? Wait, how does bathing
Oh.
work in this? I don't know.
Yeah, how does bathing work in this? I doubt they have hot running water, though.
I doubt it. Yeah, I didn't think about it.
So are you about to be naked and having to run somewhere else?
No, I'm changing out of my clothing. Because it's icky. Icky clothing. I thought they gave me a change of clothes in the cell. I don't know.
No.
At least they didn't.
No.
Yeah. So yeah, is there a bath in the room?
Each of the rooms have their own small bathroom, yes.
Okay, there you go.
Okay, there you go.
Innovative town. Nice.
Good down. That's part of living in the market district.
I'm just gonna stare at the gross pile of clothes.
Yeah, we're burning those later, don't worry.
Burning those, you should also burn a little patch in the floor that you just left it on.
Prestidigitation. Greatest spell than D&D. Changed my mind. Our best cantrip.
Cantrips
Yeah.
are counted as spells, but spells can't be cantrips. That shit's so confusing to me. Anyway, you two were saying?
So I'm just waiting for her to get into the bath so I can continue asking questions.
She's in there by now, yeah.
Okay. All right. Start from
freezing
the
cold water.
beginning. Start from the beginning. What happened? Because the only thing I know is I talked to a waitress and they said that you guys ended up following a carriage, and then I found Dwindle all the way in an animal shop. So, what happened when you guys left the tavern? Let's start there, okay?
We left the tavern. We seen a carriage. It was pretty. Obviously had to be nobles. Didn't know exactly which one quite yet. So we followed it. Ended up being the Tarkins. It led to an animal shop. Nyla was petting some puppies. Long story short, me and Nyla decided, hey, while Dwindle's distracting the shopkeeper, let's split up and go through 2 different doors. Nyla went to hers. I went to mine. Mine just happened to be a hallway. So I checked the first door. Bathroom. Great idea. Awesome. Go to the second door. I know it was a bad idea, but I wasn't thinking straight. I should have just listened in. But nope, I opened the door.
You opened
Immediately
it.
regretted it. Voices coming through. It was some guards, the owner, it was Torques. They didn't like that I opened the door, and apparently I disrupted a really big deal. And I shut the door, and I just said I had to go to the bathroom, because that's a great idea to get out of getting caught, right? Great idea. They didn't think so. I opened the last door. It was an alleyway. I should have booked it then, but no. My bright ass decided, yeah, just stick to the bathroom bid. They thought I was lying. And I mean, I was, but they picked me up. I just peed myself.
You peed
know,
yourself? Actually, I
it
shouldn't be
seems like a
surprised
bright
considering
idea
the
at the
smell
time.
coming from your clothes, but you actually peed yourself.
Yeah.
Sorry, continue.
It was a really good idea at the time.
I see.
No,
But didn't work out, did it?
it didn't. No. Anyways, they thought I was Nyla and I was following them. And so they knocked me out. I wake up in a prison cell. They took all my stuff. And it was so dramatic. And he told me I would meet cats, and I didn't want to meet them, and they came and got me, and we went to go meet the cat, and young Master Talks, of course, was like, hey, you help me, I help you, which honestly was just him in his, being an absolute. How do I word that? Anyways, he wants me to help find the shopkeeper who took all of his money and embezzled money from him, and I have to find a whole bunch of money now. Otherwise, he's going to make sure I don't exist. His cat was really pretty, though, I must say. I'm gonna steal it one day.
Of course, that would come to your mind right now.
Yeah, that's it.
So many things going through my mind right now. We're using the buddy system from now on, I think.
That's what the point of Nyla helping me was.
Yes, but then you decided to split up. And now I'm concerned of where she is.
She's fine. She's smarter than me.
You said it, not me. How long do you have to do this? Or was it not
That's a really
said?
good question. He just said quickly.
Oh, dear God. That could be in a few hours, a few days, or even a few weeks. Lovely.
I say we rob the Tarkin family and just give him back his money.
No. That's not how this works.
No, there was a lot of guards there. Never mind, yeah. I guess I'm just screwed. Oh, wait, no. He knows Nyla. They know,
I was just gonna say,
Nyla's face.
They know Nyla, which is
We have
confusing
to do
to me
this.
about how they got you two confused. Please tell me you did not tell them about the rest of us.
No.
Good. Let's keep it that way. Outside of this
Size
tavern.
everywhere, though.
Okay, well, we're gonna
I'm so
try.
sorry.
We're gonna try.
But plus side is, I think he might have something to do with the Beast Maker.
Why would you think that?
I don't know how to describe that. It's just he is really into weird exotics. That sounded weird.
That does. Because,
But
I know
it's
some
just-
exotic people. I mean,
No.
you got the tiefling downstairs.
no, like animal eyes. Like it was a really big deal for him. And what if it's something to do with that? Like, I feel like
I don't know.
I should have really just listened in. I should have. I'm kicking myself.
I think you should have did a lot of things, but we're not gonna worry about that now because it's too late. Okay.
We gotta find Nyla.
Yes, we do. So, because you made it slightly confusing, so we have to find a shop owner.
So we have to find the money that the shop owner embezzled from young Master Polk.
Okay. So we're probably gonna want to go find his books.
That sounds like a great idea. Luckily, I know where his office is.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna keep it in his office.
Probably not, no.
Yeah, no, he's not gonna keep it in his office. That's why we need to make sure we stay separated from you and Nyla. Mm-hmm.
I think we should... Okay, this is just a proposal. What if we kidnap him
Kidnap him.
and tie him up
Mm.
and
Yeah.
beat him?
Do you want
Information
Roban
out of
to
him.
also threaten him with his teeth as well?
Yes, that would be helpful.
Yes, of course. That won't work.
It could. What's he gonna do with money if he's dead?
60% of the time, that's not gonna work. Because if anything, he's just gonna lie to try to save his own butt.
That's
And
why
then
we
he can also have the items. Yes, but if he also has the money in different locations, and he only gets to one location, did he say how much money it was?
Shit, that's a good question.
So we don't even know how much money is needed. And once he finds out that we're looking for that money...
Well, that's why we kidnap him, tie him up, bring him with us until we find all the money.
No. That will be our last resort. You're not gonna die. Wait a minute. Please tell me that they don't know about your monstrous form.
They don't.
Okay, don't transform while we're here. Please, because if he's really into exotic things, you might be next. So, don't. Oh no!
No! No!
Will, don't do that!
I hadn't thought about that.
That
I'm
was
so
my
sorry.
last resort to fight the cat. If I had to.
James, we can't hear you. But I am so sorry. I did not mean to put that thought into your brain. Oh, dear God.
I'm actually surprised you didn't think about that. No, I was saying, like, I said it at the end of last session. Beast versus beast. How did you not...
Well, I didn't think about him and his intrigue towards exotics being connected towards the fact that one of you is exotic.
Yeah,
And he would make her his personal pet and bodyguard.
Let's stretch.
You're on.
Yeah, but she's able to camouflage easily in the public, so nobody would know it until she transformed and stuff. And it's like perfect. Sorry, I'm shutting up.
You got a good point.
This is all me talking and not odd. Okay.
You got a good point.
I really gotta keep my mouth shut sometimes.
Thanks, Odd.
Good job.
No, blame me, not odd. Blame me.
Thanks, Tiny.
If it weren't for the fact that I'm slow, I would have picked that up at some point anyway. It's okay.
Yeah.
You're
All
welcome.
right.
Anyway, back in character. Okay, so don't transform. Okay.
It's last resort anyways. As long as we don't get into a fight in the city, we're fine.
Well, considering the information I found so far, it doesn't seem like there's any beasts around here anyway. Like, they're not under quarantine. Nobody's noticed anything at night. So I think if they did come this way, they failed, or they just didn't do it here.
Yeah, we should be fine then.
Yeah, with that.
With that, yeah. I still think we should kidnap him.
No.
Turns out Master T
No.
is the Beastmaker.
Oh, dear God.
That makes sense. That would make sense.
When we find his mansion and everything, we can snoop around, maybe. But for now,
His mansion's full of guards. Many guards.
lovely. I'm not stepping a foot in that mansion.
Actually, you're the tiniest one of all of us. You have the best chance.
Don't matter. I ain't stepping in there. Honestly, I don't like stepping in mansions in general. So,
Understandable. All right.
anyway, okay. What's this shop owner look like?
I don't know.
You were in the same room with them.
But I closed the door immediately, so I didn't really look. I just kind of instant regretted and slammed the door.
At least she's honest.
Okay. Even though I thought, out of character, I thought they brought her back into that room.
Oh, they did? Oh.
They brought her back before the young man, but
The shopkeeper was already gone.
shopkeeper
Mr. G.
was definitely behind the young man.
Makes sense. Okay, sorry. Had a question. Okay, back in.
Hey, question's
Okay,
a question.
so we
You
need to
look
find
like a
out.
shopkeeper?
So we need to find the shop owner. We need to find his books. We need to find out where the money is. Great. So honestly, I don't think your life is the only one on the line right now.
Probably not, no.
Lovely.
Adorable. Yes.
Very.
New party,
Alright.
somebody.
Well,
Hey.
well, good thing I've already started making friends here, apparently. Begrudgingly, to them, at least. I will see what information I can get. No kidnapping anybody, though.
No kidnapping anybody but the shopkeeper.
No. Not until I say so. Or not
Alright,
say so.
so just anybody but the shopkeeper, I gotcha.
No. No kidnapping anybody, including the shopkeeper. Oh, dear Lord.
Can we kidnap the shopkeeper?
Uh,
He's an old elf. That's terrifying.
Okay,
Alright.
here's what we gotta do. You need to finish taking a bath because I don't want to smell that. I will go downstairs and talk to Dwindle. And then we gotta figure out where Nyla is.
Leave out
Well,
the
at
part
least
where
you-
I peed myself, please.
You need to figure out where Nyla is.
I have to find the shopkeeper with the money.
Yes, I'm going to help you with that.
Okay, I'll find
But
Noah.
since
I
they
got
know about Nyla, I don't think they're gonna have a problem with you going to find Nyla to do all this. Okay? And honestly, if we need to get into somewhere and stuff, I think we need Nyla. She's honestly the stealthiest of us. Considering we got Dwindle over here that's always making loud noise. We got you not even trying to be stealthy, and then there's poor Robon. I'm sorry, buddy. I know you try so hard. I know.
Loud inside. Neat.
Anyway. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Please don't get kidnapped by anybody else.
I'll try my hardest. Got to.
Lordy.
It's very funny to think that this 5'10", 5'11", almost 6 foot character is looking down at this 3 foot,
2.5 feet.
2.5 foot tall character. Just don't get kidnapped by anybody else. Yes, ma'am. Just, yes, ma'am. Oh, that makes my day.
I keep almost dropping the Lego equivalent.
Oh god, the D4.
Hmm.
Okay. So with that, say okay.
Make sure to leave out
now. What? Leave out what?
Leave out the part where I peed myself, please. I can't live that down if he knows that. No bueno.
You know what? As long as you make
Fork
sure to
of a
get rid of
long
these
memory.
clothes, you make sure to get rid of these clothes and clean up this urine smell in this room, I will make sure that this is our secret. Well, ours and any of the other guards and everybody else that saw it. I'll make sure it stays our secret. Okay?
Our
Yes, ma'am.
secret.
Knows everyone.
This suddenly feels like Russia. Our secret.
Plus, we both know Roban won't say anything, so.
Yeah, you better not,
Well,
Rovan.
Not
No, we're
yet.
better than this.
He just looks up at you like, I am better than this. I don't urinate myself.
What is urination?
Exactly.
He oils himself.
Beep. Oh my god. Okay, so I'm just gonna leave the bathroom, look one more time at the clothes, and then walk out the room and shut the door. And slowly but surely make my way back down the stairs to Twintle while processing everything in my head. Going, how do they all make us get so many jobs of life-threatening jobs? Ah!
I'm kidnapping him.
Just eating.
But first, who
Like
knows
if
what's
it-
going on with this crystal that you guys are looking for, or stone you guys are looking for? And then the werewolves, the lichens, and now this! What's next? Don't.
Another owlbear. Ha Please.
I
Love
want the
you,
baby
sir.
owlbear. I wonder if we do this, I can convince him to give me the baby owlbear.
Oh my god, yes! Oh my god, they're so cute!
I want him!
Sorry.
Reaches adulthood. You've lived a good life.
No!
Raise him well. He'll taste
Yeah.
delicious later.
Oh my god. What have we done?
Raise beasts when they reach adulthood, take him out.
You tame an owlbear?
Oh,
Is that possible? I
don't
know.
worry, find out.
We'll find out.
If we
Let's
ever
just
get
ride.
Oh yeah, I remember.
it. So anyway, I just casually walk up to Dwindle and sit next to him.
Insight check.
Odil's willingly sitting next to me. Insight!
Yeah, apparently.
16. You approach a dwarf while he's eating. 16 insight. Does she seem stressed?
Stressed, concerned, angry, confused. She's got like a million emotions going on her face.
Just shooting. What did you do this time?
I got nat 20. That was cool.
That's cool.
What did you do a nat 20 on?
Don't worry about
Oh.
Oh
Oh
dear.
no.
Oh,
Does
dear.
real damage to Dwindle. Backstab damage. Yes.
it.
Oh.
Just continue what you were doing.
Oh dear God. I don't think it's safe for us to talk here, but a certain someone just got us into more trouble and issues.
I mean themselves.
Pretty Pretty much, but it'll eventually land on us.
Why?
It just will.
You've only been here for not even a day.
Oh, don't look at me, look at them. I've been the one out here getting jobs.
I already have a job.
Yes, but that's not going to pay us money until we finish it. I'm sorry, I need to
That's-
eat.
That's a job. I paid for your room and food.
What? I thought you said they weren't going to give us any money until we brought them back.
Exactly. That's a job.
Mm-hmm. So how am I supposed to eat between then? I have no
paid
money.
Points. Just as for the room I paid for a room. That comes with food.
Yes, and I thank you for paying for the room. Which, why do you keep buying me a room? I'm perfectly fine with sleeping on the floor. Anyway, I'm not going to complain. I'm not going to complain. Thank you. The fact of the matter is, unless if you say we don't need them, we need them.
I mean, I paid back the debt I owed them for the food. Only causes problems.
Mm.
But I cannot let this bloodstone situation go unanswered.
It's what?
Bloodstone.
What? At this point, Odd does not know anything about the Bloodstone. You three were the only ones that know about it. She hasn't
Blood
heard anything
gem.
about it until now.
That is true, actually.
Ah.
So-
Long story short, demonic gem. Not good.
Well, it's not a.
He's just saying this in front of I don't know how many people just
Well, it's not really.
eating.
It's not a demonic gem. It's just a powerful source of. So it's a mineral that most use as a focus because of its ability as a channel, and on top of that, it is a very well-known stone for such magics that are used in more nefarious magic practices, but that's just because of how powerful it is. Most that use it for academic reasons or otherwise are very careful with it, so it's known to go both ways, but it's
Man, the eyes a dwindle. Demonic gem.
magic,
Yeah.
so I mean, makes sense.
That is something that I would say.
I'm just gonna stare at the table and go,
Yeah.
why did I join this group? Why?
Because you wanted adventure!
He just shrugs. I don't know. I got roped into it too.
I just wanted to get into the city.
He wanted into the city. He wanted to chase a squirrel and got lost.
He gestures toward the door. You're free to leave whenever. Nothing's
Look at
tying
the
you to
door.
us.
Yeah, there is.
Mike.
I don't want to go back to a cell with Mira.
I should see him.
Oh, I don't think she's gonna appear right now. Look at the door.
He's just lost completely.
I'm gonna look at the
and
door.
And there's a leg, and he's just. Just trying to hold it together.
Look at the door and look back at Twinto and go, I'll stay. I'll stay. Now I want to make a perception check to see if I can tell if anybody in the room is trying to listen in
Feel
on us.
free. Roll a perception check for me.
7.
I love how you look directly at the camera and confidently. 7.
Natural 7, but it's a 14. Not 14. That's different character. It's a 11. 11.
11.
I got a 15.
A 15. Nice. Alrighty. There were a few that were listening in, and the people right next to you definitely stopped and just kind of looked at the mention of demonic, and they just kind of stared at Dwindle for a minute. And then
What?
they just kind of shake their head like, nope, not my problem. Nope, nope. And they just kind of scoot their chair a little further away as they continue their drinking.
People actually sitting next to me. Yes.
Well, of course. You're not that scary, especially after you dance with a little girl. Little tiny one. Okay.
I hope I
You
hear
can't
about
really
that.
say no to that.
How much longer do you think you'll be eating?
Grabs leg. Ready.
Okay,
Whole
let's go.
turkey leg just.
Let's go get spit. Let's take a walk.
A trot. Yes.
Make sure to put your plate away. Waitresses have enough to do.
There is about 5 plates.
Yeah, exactly. Put them away.
Yes, ma'am.
Looks down. Persuasion.
Yeah, you're just walking away from the table with all the plates there.
I mean, it's normal dwarven society. Yeah, he's gonna do that.
Yeah, because I rolled a nat 1. I rolled a nat 1.
You're just walking. This is normal. What are you talking about?
Oh, the best part is Dwarven society, I feel like, is much like Drow society, with less of the, fear aspect and more of the fear aspect, because with Drow, it very much is a matriarchy. With dwarves, female dwarves are just scary.
Is there any female dwarves in here?
No, but Odile just kind of reminded me of that. I thought it was funny.
If a
Wait,
female
really?
dwarf said it, holy crap! You'd be like, yes, ma'am.
Sounded like Peanut for a minute.
Oh, I'm just done.
But
So glad I'm being so assertive.
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 I could do that voice if I really wanted to. I'm not gonna do it now.
But
Write a note to hear that later.
nonetheless.
Let's go, Dwindle.
In the leg. He did leave a silver on the
Yeah.
table.
Whole silver. Okay. So what are y'all doing? Oh, wait, are y'all leaving
Feeding the
May,
turkey
or-
leg to the ram.
Ah.
Rams are vegetarians.
I don't care. Welcome to the battle. Battle boars. We feed everything to them.
Yeah, I don't got much on animal handling, so I don't know nothing. Should be like, okay.
15 animal handling check. I'm feeding it.
It looks confused as a ram can look, I suppose. And then proceeds to nibble on it, just because it's there, and then proceeds to go back to the hay.
More for me.
He's smart boy.
Proceeds to spend a minute to put on armor and saddle. and rings.
While he does so, I begin to explain what mischief our May has caused.
So the people we were told specifically to avoid, they went directly to.
Apparently. And currently they only know of May and Night. Currently.
These two are crazier than the wolves.
Sounds like a Dwindle thing to do.
So, I told May, after she was done doing what she needed to and everything, to go find Nyla.
Probably should find her.
Yes, but if we go find her, and they see us with her,
Mm-hmm.
So I figured me and you can go get some information. Or at least I can. Most aren't going to talk to you, I guess.
Way.
Soft.
Okay.
Because we don't even know what the owner looks like or what his name is. So we need to at least get that information first.
I could ask the guy who I bought spit from.
This is true. So is that what we want to do? Is just go straight back to the shop?
Yes.
Would that even be a good idea?
Yes.
You know what? Here's what we'll do. You can go to the shop.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go over to Jericho. Okay? I'm gonna ask him first. Because if you get captured, at least one of us is still out here.
They're not gonna catch
And
you.
honestly, I can see you being fine on your own. So.
Yep. Yep.
And then I will just meet you back in between the shops. Okay?
Sorry, just started trotting away.
Thanks. Window? I just go over to Jericho.
You gave Bishan. He does.
I did. Mm-hmm. Why am I being such a leader right now?
You're probably just the mom of the group.
No, I think it's just because Nyla's not here.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Dwindle just wants to get this over with.
Yeah. He's like, she has a plan. Let's just get this over with.
She's smarter than me. Might as well give it a try.
Once
Well.
Nyla gets back in the group, I'll be like, okay, here you go. You do this. Yeah.
I find this all very amusing because, like, Nyla doesn't actually say that much. She just sort of does stuff, and for some reason, everyone follows her into it.
Dwindle just follows. Or leads. Depends on the situation.
Exactly.
If we're fighting something, leads.
Oh yeah, 100%. Dwindle is in the front. He's already on whatever it is that we're fighting.
Yeah, Dwindle is just there. You need him, he'll help. He's just there. If not, you find him at a forge or at a food or he's drinking. Man, I'm jealous of you.
Yes.
You know, right?
Thank you, Capybara, for the raid. That's very nice of you.
Lol.
Thank you.
Rated. Awesome.
That's awesome.
So, back to the store.
Mm-hmm. You go back to the store, I go to Jericho, and then I'll meet you back.
Interesting.
Poor Jericho's gonna get so annoyed with me.
Absolutely. That's okay.
But he's the closest, and I don't want to bother the poor waitress. What was her name? Audria. I don't want to bother her because it's a madhouse in the tavern.
Up to you all.
Has proceeded to trot down on spit.
Okay. And with that, we're going to take a quick bio break because I need to go. I've been drinking water and that Arizona tea all day, so.
Pull.
Wonderful time for a bio break. Capybara, thank you for the raid. Seriously. Welcome, welcome. For those of you that don't know, welcome to the Will-O-Wisp Woods. We play RPGs and RPG games and TTRPGs and yeah,
Hopefully not to get TPK'd.
Yeah, we try not to get TPK'd here. So, welcome, welcome. We hope you enjoy. We're taking a quick break. We'll be back probably 5-10 minutes at most. So, while we do that, say hello to Wispy, our mascot.
Yeah, it's me for sunshine. This shines like a -1. That's what I thought. So I get the sheep. Meow. Ham and meds, please. Thank you. Oh, I should get my D20 back out of my sock. I need anybody. Ow. Well, you're the one taking a while. Thank you. You're just taking a break. We're just taking a break. What are you doing? You playing with Red? Oh, okay. Okay. Are you okay?
Hello. You look so lonely. Oh, you don't have headphones on. It's okay. It's fine.
Hello?
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello. I heard you through my headphones.
Yes, you look so lonely.
Yeah, we're okay.
That's good. What?
You okay?
What? Oh, my cat's in here again. I left like.
I'm the kitty.
You got it. Come
I love kitties.
He lays down so I can't pick him up.
Oh, yeah, it's okay. I love kitties. They're so cute.
I take it back.
Ah, look at you. Oh my god, you kidding me.
Oh, my headphones out.
Oh my god. So big.
Okay, just a second. Okay. This is him. Troublemaker. Troublemaker. His name's
Hi.
Buddy.
He's so cute.
A pain in my booty.
And
But
a
I love
fine
him.
bite up there.
Yeah.
I want a cat so badly.
Yeah.
Mine died, so.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, we had him for about. We didn't adopt him, he adopted us.
I getcha.
Yeah, we found we were just eating one day and he just on top of our garbage can out in the middle of nowhere. And like,
Yeah. Can you hear him?
his name was Sam.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, he was good.
The goodest of boys, I'm sure.
Now we have 3 puppies. Or 2 puppies, one
Yeah.
one rat terrier, so.
Puppies.
Yeah.
They're not really puppies anymore, but
Still puppies.
Not technically a puppy, but still looks like a puppy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm so jealous. All of you guys have animals except for me.
I'm sorry. It's okay. You've got the
Yes.
closest thing to an animal, though. Children.
No, they're worse.
They're worse.
They're worse.
Yeah, understandable. Hey, Pee-Pee. I love you too.
10 times worse.
yeah.
What's that death glare?
The cat is death glaring.
Stare into my
Yeah, it's
soul.
people. It's people. Peoples.
What you eating,
Oh.
James?
Rice. White rice. Plain white rice. I'm so fortunate in my ability. I can just eat plain rice. I don't care.
That's okay.
Oh my! I can just eat it plain. I'm set for life. Cheapest meal ever.
Absolutely.
That and ramen.
Mhm.
Yep. This is a lot better for you though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
10 times better. Oh yeah, how is it going with getting back into school and stuff? Because I know you were you got like accepted and then you were looking at classes?
I got accepted. Gonna have to wait till fall because spring is when my main job comes back. So
Yeah.
family though is wanting to go to someplace in Mexico over spring break though, so that'll be fun.
That'd be
nice.
fun.
What is it called again?
Make sure to wear a lot of sunscreen.
Absolutely.
I live all the way up here. But I don't wear it. I should.
Yes. But in Mexico, you definitely should.
And let's try to find. Man, I look up a lot of stuff. History.
Ooh, they got claw
Yeah,
marks
I remember
in
the
my
name of it.
arm.
Cancun.
Cancun? Ooh, that sounds like fun.
It'd be awesome.
I'm gonna go
No.
to Mexico and party when I turn 21.
Yeah. Do it.
Cabo San Lucas.
What?
Cabo San Lucas. My father's an architect, so we know the rich. So
Mm. I gotcha.
part of the deal was he offered us to rent out his beach house.
Oh, that's so cool.
And it turns out, guess where the beach house is? At the #1 spot for snorkeling.
Really? That is so cool.
It used to be like no one was ever there, except now they have a resort on the other side.
Okay,
so
makes
we
sense.
went there before the resort was finished. So once in a lifetime opportunity, never gonna happen again.
That is so cool, though.
Yeah. We wanted to do it again, but the guy charges about, I think, 5,000 a night.
Jesus.
Yeah, because he remodeled it, so it's like a lot more. It used to be about 1,000 a night, so
Yeah.
yeah. Father's really good at his job.
That's pretty cool, though. That's really, really cool, actually. Everything okay, Tiny? It's awake?
No.
No?
No.
Everything okay, though? You alright?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. You sure?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna check on you later. Okay.
No need. All good.
No. Alright. Okay.
Yeah.
I love these dice, though. They're my new favorite. Thank you.
Those are awesome.
You do nice
You're
food.
so cute.
Went upstairs. I'm so happy because Father's making
Yeah.
pulled pork.
Oh.
Smoked pulled pork. I'm like, oh, why didn't you invite me up to help?
Yeah. What do you want now?
That sounds so good.
What? What?
It's gonna be good.
Come here.
Making me hungry now.
I'm sorry. It's like I haven't done anything in this session but eat.
Yeah.
In character and out.
Very annoying if
I
you-
love that though. It'd be like that.
Mhm.
Boy, what do you want? What you want?
What do you want from me?
Hello.
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 Hello, everybody.
I want to play League after this.
Thank you.
I'm skiing tomorrow. And then working after.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun. You good.
Alrighty.
How you doing, Nyla? You okay? Okay. Okay.
I'm more
I know.
awake than I was before.
Yeah.
And I had chocolate.
That sounds delicious. I'm stacking all of my dice. Can I do it? I just lost one.
I'm gonna finish up the dice. I'm gonna wait until my hands aren't greasy anymore. Lotion to seconds.
By the way, Our mics are off.
Oh,
Wait, they're off?
No, like it's still illness from the fade. I just got a text from.
oh no, so they still have been listening to us.
Oh!
Wow. Well, hey.
That's funny.
Oh my gosh.
No, they're on.
I keep the waiting mics on so that people can still hear when you all are talking, but they don't have to just stare at empty chairs.
Cancun, everybody.
Cancun. Hell yeah.
Well, that's good to know for future reference.
That is good to know for future reference.
There we go. The autofocus was not working.
I really lost my dice.
Oh no. Hope it wasn't the D4.
It was my D8, I think.
It's still not the worst, but
Which-
at least it's on a metal D4. That's a nightmare. Like, oh, I dropped it in the middle of a dark room. Oh no.
I'm diving.
She's going under.
Where'd you go?
I lost more of my dice. Because they fell. Because I had them stacked.
Well, that was a fail, but that's okay. You got this.
Just a second. I found it. Oh, my brother is in here. Oh, why is my headphones on like that? Also, I found my old pegs. Ow. I can't reach that far. I think we're good. One,
Are
two,
we
three,
good?
4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Okay, we're fine. We're good.
Onward.
Go Power Rangers.
Rangers.
Hey, the platypus.
Okay. Bury the platypus.
Love it.
And we are back.
Bueno.
Hello, 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 hello. Hello. Very nice to
Who's that?
see, yes?
Very nice. Very nice indeed.
Very nice to see, yes? But nonetheless, for those of you just joining in, hello. Welcome.
Look.
For those of you that have been here, well, welcome to our little show. However, let's see, somebody followed while we were gone. Who would that be? I have the stats and everything. Ah, Firestorm's Gaming. Thank you for the follow, Firestorm. It's wonderful to have you here. So, for those of you that don't know, welcome. Play D&D. Well, this is our D&D campaign, and the only one, it seems. But we'll be playing Pathfinder and other things in the future, hopefully. For now, however, with the Wizards of the Coast issue being the way it is, we're just not going to bother with that anymore. After this being the only campaign, as I didn't want to just, cut it off. So, welcome. Welcome. Thank you for following the Will-O-Wisps. Where were we?
Dwindle, we expect going to a pet store.
We had Dwindle going to the pet
Pixie
store.
is going off to Jackson.
We've got Odile going to see Jericho. Nyla is blending in at the port, and May is currently cleaning the stench off. So, So, Odile,
Yes.
you said you're going to see Jericho.
Mhm.
Wonderful.
Just briefly. I won't bother him too much this time.
Wonderful.
3 times in a day.
You make your way to Jericho's, and you see that he is finishing up cleaning his shop. As getting this late into the afternoon and more towards the evening, it seems as though he's about to close up, as the nights here are only going to get colder.
I get off of Rogan and I quickly run over to him. Hey, I have questions for you. And then I'll leave you alone. Yes, I know, I'm getting annoying today. But this is an issue now. So, can I have your help for a second, please?
I'm going to regret it.
No, you shouldn't.
Whatever is it that you need help with?
Just some information. Like, who owns the animal shop?
The Tarkins.
Yes, but the actual physical shop. Who owns that one? Who runs that one?
Well, the manager there is old elven man. Been there a while. What's his name? You know what? If I remember correctly, his name Porthos. That's the one coming to mind.
What's he look like? Besides old elfling guy, because that could be 1,000,010 people.
I don't hang out with the guy. I just know that he's some old elf that's been with the Tarkins for a while.
Do you know anybody I could probably talk to get more information about him? No? Okay. That's okay, Jericho. That's fine. I understand.
keep coming to the goblin asking him if he knows people.
Hey, sometimes the smallest of us and the quietest of us know more information than the loudest of us.
Not if we don't go looking for it.
Fair enough. And unfortunately, I have to go looking for this.
Well,
Alright. That's it. I'll see you in the morning to see if your beard grew. Bye! And I just jog off to Rovan and just get back over towards the animal shop.
okay.
Not trying to leave it though.
Okay. Well, going in the direction of the animal shop. Mm. There we go. Going in the direction of the animal shop. Dwarf, Dwindle,
Mm.
you find yourself back before the animal shop. What would you like to do?
Is it open?
It's still open. The lights are on.
Enters.
Okay. There are a few people looking around, not the same as before, but there are a few others that have come in to look around. Same half-orc trying to clean displays and feeding other displays and such.
Ties spit to a guardrail. Or hosters, or I forgot the term. Then walks over to the front desk.
Okay.
Anyone there?
As you stand at the front desk, you hear the familiar voice of the half-orc. I'll be right with you. Just a moment.
No rush.
And after a few moments, you hear him scurry over and set what seems to be cleaning supplies behind the counter before he then stands up and places his hands on the counter and looks to you. How can I... Hello again.
Hello.
Are you unsatisfied with your ram? Gesundheit?
Somewhat. Has more of its battle powers. If that makes any sense. So, I'm curious. Do you have any more unique creatures or more fit for combat? If this fine ram dies.
Sir, we don't exactly outfit our animals for battle.
I didn't ask if you did. I asked if you owned any.
What was your name again?
Dwindle. I'm just looking for something with a bit more oomph.
And how much are you wanting to spend?
Bit short on cash right now, but if there are a few jobs, and if there's the right beast for the job, I could see myself spending a couple of 100 gold pieces.
Roll a persuasion or deception.
Persuasion? He's being straight honest. That's cocked. Natural 20.
Plus or minus.
It's probably straight if memory serves right. It's straight.
Natural 20 straight. Very interesting.
Yeah.
Just a moment. He then steps back away from the counter, and you notice he walks off into one of the side doors, the one to the far right. He steps in, closes it behind him. Minute passes, 2 minutes. Before long, he comes back, but he's holding the door. And as he holds the door, an old gentleman steps out. An older elven gentleman. He steps out, he looks to the counter as he kind of smacks his lips a little bit. And he steps up to the counter and he looks to you. I understand that you're looking to buy quite the expensive pet.
Mount is a better term. But yes. A bit short on cash, but I like to know my options. If the unfortunate happens to tilt his head towards the ram. You see, I am a dwarf from Flamenbrough, part of the Raging Boar Brigade.
That one must be new.
Ooh. Well, has it been? My uncle is the third leader. So about 4 centuries, roughly, my guess.
Indeed new. But
Aye.
when you have the money, we will be happy to show you around. We will keep you in mind, and feel free to return to us. We have plenty of selection, but without the money, short or not for the moment, you won't be buying.
Correct. But it's good to know that this is a place where fine purchases can be made.
Indeed. You can
Dwindle
certainly
Snow
make them.
Rage.
You may call me Borthos. Borthos Stalos.
Or for dollars. Good to meet you.
Is there anything else that I can help you with?
Well, specifically, you think you can somehow manage to get, let's say, possession of a flaming broth mountain boar? Is that a possibility?
That would be expensive and very time consuming to transport it. It's doable, but it'll be a pretty penny.
Which is worth. I don't expect you to obtain the thing. And if I can't tame it, I'm not worth it. Or not worthy of writing it.
Well, as I said, it's not taming it, it's getting it and transporting it in the first place.
And that would cost around... Give me a number.
Just to find one, and do it safely to get through the forest of life that protects Flemenbroth, and then transport said boar back. You're looking at about 150 to 200 gold.
Less than I was expecting. I'll
That's
come back with the cash when I have it. With the coin.
all right.
What's cash? Thank you for your time.
Thank you for your money.
Bye. Remount Spit and walks back out.
We hope you have a wonderful evening.
To you as well. Walks back to the tavern.
Well, Odile, on your way towards the pet shop, you notice Dwindle coming out of said pet shop, mounted on Spit.
I just casually walk up to them.
Just keeps trotting. Looks down. Ah. Did you get the name? Because I did.
Possible name? Orthos?
You got half of it. Orphrus Stalarus. Stalarus? He doesn't forget names. Stallerous. Correct?
Stalarus. Stalorous. It's very close to Stellaris.
I'll just
How do
use...
how do you spell the first name?
I'll just...
Borthos is Borthos. Borthos.
Thank you.
And just keeps walking. Turns out they get me what I'm looking for, so...
What you're looking for?
Taps on shield.
Tell me
Nothing
something good. What you looking for?
What?
I'm part of the battle boy brigade.
So you're wanting to make a deal with the guy that we have to find the money from?
Well, in case Spit dies, yeah.
Don't have to spit. He's already planning on you dying. You poor thing. It'll be delicious once you die.
He will be. That's it.
There's almost a look of fear upon the ram's face all of a sudden.
It's like you're gonna share what I'm saying.
No.
Okay, so we have a name now. We have a name.
In
Is
case
it
he
dry?
dies, I don't plan on him dying. But if
Sure
the worst
sounds like it.
happens, I'm a battle rager.
Okay,
The unexpected happens all the time.
especially with this group.
That's an understatement.
Alright, and how much did they say they wanted? Because this might be a
About
good way to get in there.
150 to 200 to capture and transport. The taming is my own, or the fun part of it.
How do you think we're gonna get that much?
For a commission on my plate mail, I can charge. About 2,000 gold pieces for a full set of plate. Takes a bit, but I can make it. In about a decent amount of time.
Incomprehensible numbers, Todd.
It's just dwarfs. He starts, as they're walking, he just starts going to the marketing business of smith work and how much one actually makes in it.
Not realizing all the work she's ever done could have made her money.
I think.
I've done this enchanting process, which is very fun. Which we have to specifically put a wonderful powder. There's a couple of supplements, such as pixie dust. No offense.
Oh. None taken, I'm not a pixie.
You're
It's
close.
worse.
I feel like it's a little
You
more
would want
offensive.
fairy dust if you wanted to offend me. And even then, it wouldn't because I can't even make fairy dust.
Looks
No
where
fly
your
means no dust.
Looks where your wings are supposed to be. I mean, this looks forward again. Just keeps trotting.
Just casually turned my body sideways, like, what you looking for?
Not objectify me.
Fairy dust works too. Just mumbles.
Again, no fly means no dust. And I don't fly.
Why not?
That's a shame. It fits a pretty price. You can make a good amount of money that way.
I doubt it. Still, wouldn't be worth it. Find me something else to do,
This is
and
straight
I will do
thinking
it.
about cash, the coin conversion. Yeah, no, you could make some coin that way.
Find me something else to make money, and I will do it.
I love weapons. Armor sells best.
I can make armor. I can even make even better armor than you, probably. With some nice little gadgets.
Turns and laughs. Continues to laugh as he walks.
I
You
know,
need
she's
200.
funny.
You need 200 years to even catch up to me.
I shut up. Realizing I'm not even 200 years old. I can still make things.
I didn't say that. But better than me. No
Okay,
offense.
fine.
I'm
Weapons
a
and
dwarf of
armor,
flame and
maybe
broth.
not. Fine, weapons and armor, maybe not, but I can still make machines better than you.
That is true.
Okay.
Unless you give me a set of plans.
Oh, I already have plans for your weapon.
Don't touch blunt. Just holds it somewhere close.
I wouldn't touch your weapons that you already have. I'd make you a new one. I already have plans for yours, Nyla's, even Meg.
Shall see.
Yeah, once I start making money. And I get my tinker tools. Anyway, we are getting way off topic here. Again, how do you expect us to make money? And also, why are we wanting to even make money? Like, we need to go find where this guy.
Coin is always nice to have. It allows you to buy nice stuff. Allows you to buy materials. Money is always good.
Yes. But right now, we need to find.
We also have 2 jobs
Take
to do now.
deep
Now
breath.
apparently free.
Yep. Odd takes in a deep breath. What time of day are we in? Well,
Not again. Again.
Why are you laughing and clapping? Oh,
the
the
feet.
The
irony.
face of just
The feet.
again.
Hear me?
Sorry. Yes.
I can
Yes,
see.
Okay.
Hi.
So, what was the question? Oh, it's evening.
Okay, so it's getting dark out. Okay.
To the tavern.
Yes, I'm going to the tavern. I'm gonna go take a long rest and think over what we should do, and hope May finds Nyla, because I'm not staying outside in the cold. So good night, Dwindle.
Alright.
Good night, Spit. Yeah, cute adorable ram. And I just walk off to the room.
Totally grabs, slowly reaches for the horns in case Spit tries to bite her again.
Whole like Sven moment from Frozen.
No.
And I just walk back into the tavern towards the room, watching the whole chaos of the tavern.
Put Spit back in. Goes back to drinking. Nyla, where are you?
Mm-hmm. Nyla, it is now getting later into the afternoon and getting into evening as you are still helping out. Is there anything that you'd like to do?
Well, I'm wondering if I saw anything else on any of the other ships that pointed towards any of the other families.
It doesn't
Just
seem that
keeping
any
my
of the
eyes
other
open.
families have any major part in the sailing. It seems that the Lockharts are the ones that do a lot of the fishing and seafood and gathering of sea life. Other than that, there are one or two other ships that have names similar to the large families, but not close enough to be owned by them. After all, this one has Lockhart written across the side.
Makes it rather obvious.
Hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not like specifically avoiding the group, but Nyla has a lot to think about, and she realized, especially after talking to Skia, that she's kind of getting too close to things. So she's probably not in any hurry to get back to the tavern.
Okay.
It should be me, don't worry.
Yeah, I
How
guess
am
she'll probably just start wandering around the city.
Okay. How long are you wanting to wander?
A while, like all hours of the night type thing.
Okay. Well. Interesting. Well, with everybody kind of settling in for the night and everybody gaining some new information, I believe that's a good time to call it, as we've hit the 3.5 hour mark on our playtime. So, with Dwindle and Odile now finding much more about the possible target, Nyla finding out a bit more of what happened to the Lockhart, as well as a path back to whatever it is she found. And with May safely back in her own room and able to relax and bathe and clean herself off, the group has new information, possibly new questions, and another target added to the list. With that, everyone will continue this next time, but when was the last time you all leveled up?
We leveled up after
one.
the Sphinx dungeon. Not the the Arrow Sphinx.
Okay, then everything's
Hmm?
on track. Wonderful.
Yeah, did we? I don't remember that.
I don't remember
I
that.
don't
I
remember
remember.
that.
In a while.
I remember the last time being like after we fought the werewolves. I think. Hold on, I'll go through my notes.
Yeah.
I'll go through my notes.
Was it not surviving the Sphinx dungeon?
Pretty sure I leveled y'all up after the Sphinx.
No, I'm
we
pretty
have.
sure we leveled up before.
Long enough that I can't remember. But I can.
Time delays, I swear.
We
General, you
leveled
in
up
here?
when we fought the owlbear.
Yeah, that was all free.
I think we leveled up after the werewolf.
General, you in here? You remember, General. I don't think he's in here.
Yeah, it
then.
looks like the last time was the werewolves. Unless I missed something.
Trust me, I wouldn't mind a level up. Level 5 is huge for me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
five's huge for me too. Well,
Well-
actually, no, level 6s.
I'm mostly asking because if I missed the Sphinx level up, y'all should be at level 4.
No, we
Yeah.
are at level 4.
We were at
Okay.
level
But-
4, but that was after the werewolves.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. At least that's what I've got.
Going through my
Mhm.
notes right now.
Then everything's on track. Okay.
Yeah, no, it is because I remember we leveled up during the long rest while me and Dwindle were in the jail.
Yeah, that's where I have it written down.
Oh yeah.
Thank you.
I do.
Last level then in that dungeon.
But with that, it seems that everybody is doing their own thing, which is wonderful. So, let's see who's online first off. Then we can. So, as I said, everybody is finally able to settle down in their own ways, whether it be resting or wandering. It seems that the group now has a new target. You all are doing wonderfully. Thank you for joining us this session of the Journey of Grandiasha. Thank you all for this wonderful, wonderful session, as it has been very entertaining. There was a little bit more role play than y'all are usually doing, and it was wonderful. I actually really enjoyed that. I'm glad that y'all are getting to that point now that you're opening up and really acting out these little tidbits between yourselves. Makes me very happy. You all are doing wonderfully. So, we are going to raid someone, by the way, but
Ooh. Must continue the raid.
Mm-hmm. So, thank you all for joining us, of course. We're going to go raid a buddy of mine that I think you all will enjoy. He's currently playing something fee rising, it seems. So, that should be interesting. So, we're going to do that. So, thank you all for joining us. And remember, follow the Will-O-Wisps. You never know what stories they may have to tell. Let's get this show on the road, shall we? There we go.
He always looks so happy when we raid him.
Oh, yeah. He's a great friend of mine. We're not a very large group, but it's always nice to send however many people to new friends.
Oh.